Okay. Alright, for real this time. Okay, yeah, Bugonia. Damn. I think up until...
Not a subtle movie.
Not a subtle movie.
In all the best ways.
In all the best ways.
My God.
Up until the very ending, I would say this was one of my favorite movies of the year.
Ooh.
I don't know how I
That's
feel
a
about the
tough
ending.
one.
Maybe, I don't know. It's not... Maybe favorite. Maybe just best. Maybe I can call this one of the best movies of the year. Because...
Didn't we just watch one battle after another?
Yes, and I would say that is far more palatable and far more enjoyable than this.
Okay. But this was really damn good. Okay,
This was really damn good, but it's like...
Best.
You have Sinners
palatable.
and
You're
one
right.
battle after another.
Sinners.
And yeah, also
Mm.
also came out this year? I think so. I think Sinners was start of 25 and we just saw it late in the summer. I think so. But those are like, these are both kind of action-themey movies. These are kind of different though. Maybe we shouldn't compare these. Bugonia is like out here in this metaphor where it's like, this is a drama up until... Spoilers? The last 2 minutes? I don't know. I guess, how much do we want to care about spoilers here? What are your broad thoughts before we just jump into the mess?
Broad thoughts. Music and sound design, incredible.
Oh, very good. Oh, yeah.
Like, 10 minutes in, I was like, oh my God, finally a movie that discovered the orchestra again. Remember how we were talking about with Bond movies, the big band movies, they need that again? This movie did it. They found it. They discovered all of the instruments again. And I was so happy watching the movie, and they had all of that through the whole time. It was great. Wonderful.
Yeah, there's
Loved
this
that.
really great, we start on the opening image of, like, bees, and it's like, oh, bees are fun. No.
Bees,
Who's narrating
bees.
this? Whatever. Bees. And then it gets, like, this discordant, just really gross change to it all as we're cutting from Emma Stone to Todd from Breaking Bad, Jesse Plemons, and it unsettles you immediately in a way that I think
It was like a full orchestra with this. It was wonderful.
works for the whole movie. Very good. Good movie. Very good movie. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. That's the spoiler part. We did it there.
Spoilers begun.
Spoilers begun. This I think will be very... I will be sad for anyone who looks this movie up and is told it is a science fiction film.
Ooh, yes.
I will be interested to go back and rewatch it myself, knowing what I know now.
Yes. That'll be fun.
But
if someone goes into this movie knowing more than the basic, it has something to do with bees, I think. The only thing I knew about this movie going in was like, my boy Stavros Halkias is in this. I love that guy.
Is that so? What?
That's like
Is
the
that
only
why?
thing I got.
So what? You pitched this movie to me.
Yeah.
What made you want to watch the movie? I really hope it's something more than Stavros from Cumtown.
I didn't know him from that.
Okay.
I knew him from, he has like another podcast.
I know he does a new one
and I love
now.
his newer stuff.
Okay.
And I recently went and listened to some of his stuff on YouTube from that, and it's pretty funny, I will admit. I'm going back and watching some of his older stuff, and it's pretty funny, I will admit.
Yeah.
But I was like, he's funny.
So that was the main drive.
And then I saw the trailer for this, and I was like, this is weird and artsy.
Yeah.
And there's something to do with bees, I think. This is enough of a hook for me.
Yeah.
Who else do I know that likes weird artsy movies? Tommy.
I guess
Here
I
we
count,
are.
yeah. The only thing I knew going into this was that you said Bugonia, and I said, yeah, I've heard of that, and I look it up, and it's Emma Stone with goo on her head. This is just the poster. It's Emma
I
Stone
saw the poster
with
too,
goo on
and I
her
was
head,
like,
and she's
yes.
bald. And I went, huh, that's weird.
Yes.
That's all I knew going into this.
I knew weird. Emma Stone is bald. There's something to do with bees, and my boy Stavi shows
Yeah.
up, and I was like, okay.
It's a strong 4. That's how to get butts in seats in 2025.
And I mean, it worked.
Yeah, I enjoyed seeing that. I wish we didn't have to see it here, in this whimsical 2 parking garage experience as
Yeah.
an Amtrak goes over.
Thank you, public transportation.
Thank you, public transportation. He said from his personal vehicle.
Yeah. Now you run consistently.
So I don't know. I wonder what. I would imagine this film had a pretty hefty budget, because most of it is shot.
They gave our boy Yorgos Lanthimos some money.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking Emma Stone is probably a big cut, because she's, probably easily the biggest name in this, between the core 4...
I imagine Plemons is pulling some money.
Yeah, but compared to Emma Stone.
I guess.
Yeah. The core 4 is Donnie, who's an actor I don't know,
Mm.
Stavros from Cumtown.
He held his own, though.
Butts and Seats. I really did not like him in that. Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons... I don't remember
Donnie
his
held
breaking.
his own.
Donnie held his own. I love Donnie.
That's what I'm saying.
I did not
That's
like
what I'm
Stavi. Donnie, yeah.
saying. He was there.
The core,
Donnie held his own. Stav showed up.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's Stavros from Cumtown and he's a cop. All right, that's fine. I can live with that, I guess.
Dang. Donnie. Oh, Donnie.
Sad, man.
Damn
well,
it.
that's what I'm so excited. I don't know. I don't want to rewatch this movie anytime soon.
No.
Because it is
This
not a
movie
fun
was
movie.
So good at making me unbelievably
There's not
uncomfortable.
like a ton of. I guess there is a.
As soon as they were in the basement that second time with Emma Stone and Donnie holding the gun, I was like,
Yes,
I know where
yeah.
this is going, and don't do it.
I
Stop.
guess there is a good amount of gore in the movie,
Yeah.
but all
yeah.
the most like visceral reactions I had was not to the insane gore.
It was to like where a conversation was going.
Yeah, well, also just Jesse Plemons hitting Emma Stone in the kneecap with the butt of a shotgun is like, oh,
Yeah.
man, that affected me in a way that I was not ready for. In the way that, watching someone's head explode is, I guess I'm more conditioned to or more used to, whatever word you want to use there. But just the like tap and the sound effects and knowing like, oh, that's gotta be miserable.
Yeah.
In a way where it's like, well, yeah, you get shot and your head pops and there's goo everywhere and this, like, yeah, you're not actually there to react to anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. If I was watching this, well, I guess I am glad I knew very little about this movie.
Yes.
I am glad I did not know it was a science fiction movie.
Yes.
There's...
Do not read up on this movie.
Yeah.
Do not read the wiki beforehand.
Do it. Go. Stop. Go find it. Go find the movie online. I'm sure it's on streaming somewhere. And then come back. Yeah. Do it. Alright, great. Now you're back. That's how it works. You just gotta... That's editing. Magic.
Whoa.
Because the... man, Emma Stone is so good.
Yeah.
Because they start her out at like, oh, she's like this master of industry. She's the master of the universe.
Captain of industry.
Captain of industry. She runs this company.
Our biotech Ford.
Yeah, she black and white. There's some weird stuff going on here, but she's mostly this just like very well regulated,
No nonsense.
no nonsense businesswoman who's at like the top of her company, and she's mean to her people that she works with. There's like clearly a, oh well, everyone can leave at 5:30, but if you have to stay longer, but I want the company culture to be, leave at 5:30, but we do need to get quota stuff. Then there's all this setting up of the Emma Stone character in a way that works with this science fiction thread the movie is invisibly pulling at the very start. But when the movie starts running, because I guess it's maybe like 15-20 minutes for the movie to actually start. Jesse Plemons, Donnie, whose actor I don't know, and I don't know if I've ever seen him in anything else.
I think it was Aiden something, because I saw that name at the end.
Maybe.
In the credits.
Maybe Aiden something plays Donnie. He and Jesse Plemons go to kidnap Emma Stone, Captain of Industry, who's...
Biotech industry.
Biotech industry.
AXA something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, whose character name I don't remember. Because I guess the whole time I was kind of like, oh yeah, well it's Emma Stone, or at least it's this, very well manicured person.
Yes.
And the movie starts out as, Jesse Plemons, Donnie, they kidnap Emma Stone, they bring Emma Stone... Conspiracy nuts. They bring her to their house.
Clearly crazy.
And they're clearly crazy, and they have all these thoughts about...
it's like a well-done steak. You just know when you know.
Yeah. And that's the start of the movie. And I'm like, okay, that's an interesting concept. I haven't seen anything like that. It was very fresh. It was refreshing.
Yeah,
I enjoyed seeing this because it wasn't, it wasn't an action comedy where people shoot guns and make jokes.
Yes.
It was kind of... Did you ever see... Oh, it's a Stephen King... They made a movie of it. This guy is an author, and he goes out driving. It's really about addiction and about cocaine. He's out driving, and he crashes his car. He crashes his car, and then someone drags him out. This person drags him out of the car and then keeps the author alive, but doesn't like what the Misery. Yes, thank you, because the character's name is Misery.
But I know the story.
Misery is very good. Misery is the closest thing I can think of that's kind of related to this movie, and that that's refreshing. That's nice. This is a very unique, weird movie, and that's just the same kind of setup, which is totally different by the end of Misery. Misery plays it very straight. This ends up turning into a science fiction film, which is probably my least favorite part. I don't know. I would have to go back and rewatch it.
The fact that Todd Plemons, what's our nomenclature here? What do we agree on?
You can go. I don't remember the character's name. I don't remember.
Plemons.
The
fact that Plemons turns out to be right is your least favorite part?
No, it's not the fact that Plemons... I don't know, because the ending recontextualizes the whole movie
so much
in the way that I'm not capable of now that I know the movie ends the way it ends. I would need to rewatch it, and maybe I would be like, oh well, yes, this all makes sense, this is all really interesting, or no, I still don't really enjoy this. But I guess sort of synopsis is Plemons and his cousin kidnap this captain of industry, this biotech person, because...
Which, it's so weird because you're like, this is clearly the craziest thing ever.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, Plemons will interject some very valid criticisms of biotech and overarching things about, like, workers' rights under large biotech conglomerates, and how Emma Stone's character is clearly kind of a dick. And it's like, wait a minute. What's going on?
Yeah, Jesse Plemons is so great in this role, and the way this role... If this is a cartoon character, I I have met at least 2 people like Jesse Plemons in this movie. This is a real type of person.
He is very good in this role.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't walk a line, but he's so good at the whole time. Most, like 99%, 90% of it, you're like, this is a lot of crazy stuff. But then with like a lot of conspiracies, a lot of the lines are peppered with like a lot of stuff where you kind of shrug and you're like,
yeah,
okay,
there's. I was thinking about this as he's on the bike with his first encounter with Stavros from Cumtown, where the world, it is not I guess it is an inaccurate reading, but it is based on selected facts. Okay, the world sucks, the bees are dying, my community's been drained out, Emma Stone is this captain of industry who's really terrible, there's this whole thing with my mom, and Emma Stone's company that led to all this, and yeah, this is all terrible. No. Andromedans. That's what we gotta do. We gotta kidnap the Andromedans and kill them, and that's how we're gonna solve this, is we're gonna, stick it to the alien overlords.
He takes like the 10% that's true, and then it's a leap in logic.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, the 10%, like, you're pretty spot on with that.
Well, he has this great monologue, I think it's at the dinner table, where it's like something, I was shopping hungry, I was alt-right, I was alt-light, I was a leftist, I was a Marxist, I was some fifth thing, I was looking to follow some ideology, which this is where I'm start paraphrasing here, but like, to make everything make sense, and then... ... none of this makes sense. Oh, Andromedans. That's it. It's the Andromedans. And that is a real person.
Mm-hmm.
The character is well written to where you're not like, well, this is ridiculous, and the stakes fall out of the bottom, because it's like, well, yeah, Emma Stone is going to get away from this crazy person, or she's not, and then the movie sucks either way.
Mm.
It is so well done. Oh, man. I guess...
It was just antifreeze. Oh, my God.
It was just antifreeze. He really does just poison his mom. And then gets away with it. Because he bikes really fast, and I guess that's a low rent facility she's staying in.
Yeah.
Although...
What are they gonna do? Call Cop Stavros?
Yeah.
Like,
That you can kind of... I don't know. I guess it all happens pretty quickly.
Yeah, they're gonna have to, like, figure out how she died, drug test.
Quickly.
It's gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wild.
So the movie has more or less ended. Jesse Plemons blows himself up. They say accidentally. I think before they said that, I was like, oh, I guess he was just trying to blow up the ship. Because Emma Stone says, all right, I'll press this button and I'll send you to space. And he goes, great. And then he walks into a closet and then boom, and his head falls off. Bleh. And then Emma Stone is in an ambulance and she leaves, and then she goes up to the same closet, and then, oh, now we're on an alien spaceship. And she
actually beams herself up.
Yeah, she beams herself up. She starts digging out of goo. She bumps into these alien people, of which she is the empress of the Andromedans, I think. I think they say Andromedans. She's the alien leader of these people, and Jesse Plemons was right about everything. The fact that they communicate with hair, the fact that they are vaguely human.
The shape of the ship.
The shape of the ship, everything.
Yeah. Which, they drop hints earlier, I guess. But also, was Plemons a serial killer?
Yes, I would say so.
'Cause Stone's character says how many of them were, and he says 2.
Yeah. I would say he...
So...
It's interesting that he's gotten away with this many, with killing 2 Andromedons that I would expect are famous people. But this is the interesting about the movie, is that scene happens before we know Emma Stone is in fact an alien. Where when you're watching that scene in that moment, you're like, oh, she read his notes. She knows he's a serial killer. She's telling him what he wants to hear. Oh, I'm just saying all this so that you'll take me to my corporate office so I could get away. That's where I thought the whole movie was going.
At that point, I was like, no, she is. I was like, nah, it's sci-fi. At that point, I was kind of buying it. I was like, nah, the movie's gonna go sci-fi. Once she actually opened the room, I was like 80% like, no, it is gonna go sci-fi.
You were ahead of the curve, at least ahead of me.
I was like, nah, we're leaning. I was like 80%. I was like, sci-fi. Cause like, where else you gonna go?
And this is, as she's walking up these stairs before she beams herself up.
Because then why? Yeah. Because then the shocking scene doesn't make sense anymore.
Which shocking scene?
Where he wired her up?
Yeah, okay.
That doesn't make as much sense anymore.
Yes. That is... But... Again, this is us having the ending, going back and being like, well, this is how it all has to be. In that moment, you know, Jesse Plemons isn't exactly a bio-shockerist, whatever you would call it in the industry.
Sure.
I presumed, well, yeah, he electrocuted the shit out of this human woman, and then she didn't die, and he was like, oh, neat. And he does say, like, something to the effect of, oh, you were stronger than the others, but I don't even think it's that deliberate or that much information behind it. But yes, that is a big clue that she is in fact an alien, because she does survive 500 volts of electricity dancing
ridiculous.
around through her. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Wild. So he is also just a serial killer.
Yes, he is also, I'm guessing, I mean, we can go through frame by frame, and we can't right now, but you could go through frame by frame and be like, alright, well, he has this many heads, this many hands, he's got this many photo of deceased people. I would say he's probably killed about 10 people, 2 of which were Andromedons. Do you think Emma Stone has any powers beyond just athleticism? Like, did Emma Stone...
I do, one of them, going off of that, I do like when he was like, you're clearly an alien. You don't even look 45.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, yeah, I'm rich.
Yeah.
That's a power, obviously. I love that scene, because, like, she's like, yeah, obviously, dumbass.
Yeah.
I'm just rich and can afford the skincare routine. And it's like, yeah, that's actually, like, a fair retort.
Yeah, she's got this big-ass house.
Clemens,
Yeah.
like, that's a fair point, actually. That you can do that.
Yeah.
It does turn out
she is an alien.
he was right.
But
like...
that's sound logic on her part.
That is a fair point. Powers? Apparently not. Apparently they do need the hair.
Yeah, they need the hair, but does...
And are weak to needles and drugs. Apparently that's what got her. Which, you know, fair enough. As am I.
Yeah.
As I would imagine most beings are.
I don't even have the rich skin cancer, or not skin cancer stuff, the rich
Skincare?
skincare stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have a freaky red face mask.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not excited to watch this movie again because it's not a fun movie.
No. Which is its point.
I am excited for a healthy
It is
amount
a
of time
fascinating
where
movie, though.
yeah, that's a good word for it. Where I can go, okay, now that I know the ending, I can go through this whole movie and be like, well, because they intentionally set up.
It's so much less subtle now that I
Yeah.
think about it. Oh my god.
It is set up as Jesse Plemons and Donnie are two down on their luck guys, and Emma Stone is this incredibly rich person that has an insane house and takes a bunch of pills and has this mask. Things that, all the rich people, rich humans do.
You
But-
could say leads an alien life
Yeah,
to them.
yeah, exactly.
Not that type of alien.
Yeah.
Not the type he's thinking of.
Ah, man. We're getting a lot of movies about how a whole lot of people are upset at the class structure.
Direct critiques,
Great
yeah.
direct critiques. Running Man, a whole lot of this.
Parasite.
Parasite. Well,
Well,
at
that
least-
was a while
At
ago.
least Parasite was a bit ago, but one battle after the other, that's not super class-based. That's more like...
Have we ever not been getting those movies, though?
I mean, were we getting those in 2016 when there were big Avengers movies coming out that we all cared about? I don't know. Maybe. 12 Years a Slave came out a hot minute ago. Well, yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I'd have to.
Yeah,
Run the numbers.
IMDb list of all the movies
Check
about
the tape.
classism, yeah. Oh, Battleship Potemkin's on here. Oh, that's crazy. Wow. Oh, Animal Farm. Interesting. What is this? Wow.
It's really weird. Ever since the 90s, movies about direct class struggle have fallen
Yeah.
off a cliff.
Wow.
I wonder what happened.
What is this Matrix stuff? What is this? Wow.
Ever since this thing, the fall of the Soviet Union? What is this?
I love the mustard. Union? I pitched it too high, but like, Union? Oh, man. I love doing these with you.
I try.
Oh, you excel. I don't know. Maybe that's a dumb take. It's just one battle after another. I wouldn't say this is revolutionary because this movie ultimately has a very bummer ending. Which is
Yeah.
because there's the ending of like, okay,
We linger on that bummer ending for a
Yeah.
while, too.
because the Emma Stone is an Andromedon. She goes back into the spaceship, and then she hangs out with all her Andromedon friends and goes,
Right.
guys, shit is fucked on Earth. We're pulling the plug.
I
Kill all the
actually
humans.
hate all of them.
Yeah. We have this sphere, the flat Earth.
Mm.
Pop it with a stick. Kill all the humans. All the atmosphere is gone, I guess, but not really. It's, metaphorical. All the humans are dead, but like birds and bees are still around.
Why would the bees still be alive?
I don't know. Why
That
are
was
there
the
still
one
dogs
thing-
and cats?
That was the one thing that got me. I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Yorgos, I don't know if that math checks out.
Something. I mean, I guess it's not that the atmosphere is gone. That's just what the imagery we get of her popping the Earth with a stick. But all the humans are dead.
Sure.
Maybe. I don't know. As that was going on, I'm like, what about people like scuba diving? Like, what are they up to? Are
Yeah.
they just fucked because they're human and it's just a genetic thing and her popping this bubble is like, all right,
What about,
all
like,
human...
space station people? Or is the space station a lie? That's probably what I should assume.
I don't think Jesse Plemons believes in the space station.
That's fair. Okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Because he's got to believe in some amount of
What
hard
about
science.
submarines?
Yeah, what about... I don't know. And the movie doesn't care about this. Emma Stone
If
pops
it's
a bubble.
a flat Earth, can submarines just, like, go off the edge?
I don't think the powers that be would let them.
Hmm.
I think
What happens to
anything.
water at the edge of a flat Earth?
Uh,
Oh no, wait, they think it's an ice wall. That's right.
yeah, well, also
I
based on the
forget.
imagery of this, it's like kind of like drifting off the sides, and maybe that is the ice wall.
Oh, you're right. I forget.
I do love that it's a flat Earth.
That one's fun.
Because that is, again, this when you know the ending of the science fiction thing, it's like, oh yeah, aliens are real, and the Earth is flat, and Jesse Plemons is right about everything. And you know what? Honestly, we should be kidnapping more random people, strapping bombs into our chests, and, going nuts.
Yeah, go full psycho.
Yeah, but when you're the first time, because the kind of structure to this, or like the forced pacing of the script is
Yeah.
Emma Stone can only get Jesse Plemons in contact with the aliens on a night of the full moon, which is 4 days from now.
Right. Lunar
So,
eclipse.
lunar eclipse, yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
That first night, when it's like, all right, 4 nights to the lunar eclipse, and it's a flat Earth, that is just a funny joke. Because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go, yeah, Jesse Plemons would believe the Earth is
Right,
flat.
right.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then the
And
end,
you
you're-
see the little, what you later learn is, I think, their spaceship. And you're like, that's weird. What is that? I don't know what that is. Artistic license.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
He made it in like Blender or something. Yeah.
Sure.
Nope, it's all right. He's
Yep.
he's all right about
It
everything.
is actually what's going on.
Aliens
Okay.
are real. Go out, go nuts. Strap bombs to your chests. Get your cousin involved in whatever you're doing. Castrate yourself.
Or maybe don't get your cousin involved and don't trust him with the shotgun.
So, and this is the thing where I want to.
Also, maybe don't medically castrate yourself.
Yeah, I don't really
Stop
know how
it.
that helped.
Don't do it. Stop it.
Well, also probably not strapping a bomb to your chest isn't great. And maybe if none of this happened and they didn't do this, humanity would still be alive. But then Jesse Plemons would say, well, then we're, chattel. Which also isn't great. Bummer movie. No one
Yeah.
wins in this. No one wins in this except Emma Stone and her hairy empire.
Mm-hmm.
Good movie.
Good movie.
Miserable movie.
Yep.
Not a fun movie. Good movie.
Yes. Fascinating movie.
Fascinating
oh my
movie.
God. So much to chew on.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'll watch Sinners a couple more times before I rewatch this. What's another movie we've seen? And this is kind of the nice thing about it being so refreshing and being just this flashbang to my cinematic senses, where
Flashbang to the cinematic sense.
Yeah, I thought
This is a
that-
really good way to put it.
kind of flowed well.
That was good.
Sinners was fun. Sinners was a fun actiony movie. I like that. I'd watch Sinners again right now.
Popcorn movie.
Yeah, that's a popcorn movie. One Battle, kind of straddling that line, but also, really well done, fun popcorn movie. What is a movie we've seen in the theaters that...
This is an artsy movie.
Yeah, it's an art, and that's why we had to drive all the way out here underneath where the Amtrak lives
Apparently.
to see this. They only produce it. The only places you will be able to see it, it will have a train running over the theaters. And I also didn't like how loud the other movies were when we were trying to watch this movie in our theater. It took me out of the movie. I pay, $20 per ticket to go see a movie. I'd expect them to close the door. Then
AMC Hoffman in Arlington, right outside of DC, really needs to get their act together.
terrible.
Mark my words.
Patrick, what do you have on under your sweatshirt?
Nothing.
Okay,
Except for a
nothing.
shirt that...
Let the record show nothing was on under his sweatshirt.
Actually, no, it's a t-shirt that celebrates the DC Metro, actually.
Oh,
The one that keeps interrupting our video.
yeah. What is anything like this we've seen in theaters? And you and I maybe aren't
Something similarly artsy or...
similarly different, similarly palette
Fascinating.
obliterated. What is, because, and maybe it's not that these movies
Similarly
don't come out.
scintillating.
Yeah, scintillating is a fun word, but
It is.
what is something we've seen that is at all comparable, or at least kind of relevant as a comparison? Comparator? Makes for a relevant comparison. It's like 1 a.m.
You right.
Actually, it's probably like 2 a.m. now.
Oh God, you're so right. Tim. I don't
and
know.
all that
Go
we've
through the
seen-
list.
I'm trying to think.
Give me options.
Not Godzilla -1, not Wonder Woman 1984, not I'm just trying to think of things that you and I have seen in theaters together. Not Jurassic Park 2, or Jurassic
How dare
World
you
2.
mock the intellectual merit of Jurassic Park 2?
I think that is hands down my favorite movie watching experience I've ever had was having that theater to ourselves. Not Ant-Man and the Wasp, not any Marvel movie, not a John Wick, not... It's, it is a miserable drama. And miserable dramas don't maybe get the attention from the laity, and that's why we have to go out here underneath this Amtrak station. The laity. That's a Emma Stone-ass word. Parasite came out 2019. That's kind of similar, but that's also a straightforward, more or less drama with human characters all doing real things. This is a straightforward drama with human characters doing human things up until either the last 10 minutes of the movie, last 5 minutes of the movie, or it's kind of when you make the jump being like...
one of our 4 characters is not a human at all.
Yeah. And late into the game, unless you bet on it whenever you do. Maybe it's in the voltage scene, maybe it's at the very beginning because she's so weird. Maybe it's
as soon as you see a flat Earth, which,
yeah,
if you do that, hats off to you.
Yeah. What have we seen that is at all like this?
I should have known as soon as they said biotech CEO.
Yeah. But, maybe she was just... I mean, outside of the ending we know, when you're 20 minutes into the movie, maybe she's just evil and rich and a human. Maybe those 3 things can be true.
Nah, aliens. It's gotta be.
Yeah, it's gotta be aliens.
It's gotta be.
Everyone rich is a xenomorph. Strap a bomb to your chest.
They're all killing the bees.
They're killing the bees. Go nuts.
Colony collapse disorder. I've been through them all.
The CCP has engineered the CCD.
I've been through them all.
Yeah.
Alt-right, alt-left.
Marxist,
mysterious fifth one.
Yeah. What a movie. Yeah,
it was a good movie.
I can't... And maybe this is... What was the... Because Yorgos Lanthimos did another one with Emma Stone that came out, I think, last year. Allie talked about it. Cute Things? Something Things. I talked about it as we were walking out. Little Things? Maybe that's another... Maybe this is just that Yorgos Lanthimos flavor.
It is. I need to watch more of his things.
Maybe this is just the Yorgos Lanthimos flavor that I have not had in my life before. And, I don't really want again. This isn't fun. I enjoyed this as we sit here and be, chewing on the movie. But, kind of want to watch Star Wars instead of watching this again. I'll be frank.
Yeah.
Not a fun movie. I want to watch Sinners again. That's a fun movie. It's got good music. It's got fun action. It's got 2 Michael B. Jordans. This movie didn't have a single Michael B. Jordan. It just has one, former Cumtown host.
To be fair, what movie would be made worse by adding 2 Michael B. Jordans? You can't think of a single one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's a movie with only one character? Probably. Okay. What about? Is it Lost? What is the Tom Hanks movie? No, Lost is a TV show. Castaway. What if it's Castaway, but there are also just 2 Michael B. Jordans there, and it's Smoke and Stack, and he's fucking around with his coconut, and I don't know what they're doing there. I don't know. I'd watch that. It's kind of like...
This is my point. It makes the movie better.
Yeah, we were saying Patrick Warburton is never bad in anything, or at least makes everything better. Maybe 2 Michael B. Jordans makes everything better. Man, what if in Black Panther there was just another Killmonger? That sounds awesome. I mean, outside of them having to, animate that fight. Yeah, that rules.
And?
Yeah.
Patrick Warburton.
I
don't know.
Hey, T'Challa. You, see, Killmonger's taken over Wakanda. It's not good. He plays the Martin Sheen role. I'm here with from the CIA, or the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We're here to get some Wakandan technology.
Patrick Warburton is a CIA agent.
Yeah, or S.H.I.E.L.D. is Martin.
Wild.
I forgot Martin Sheen was in this movie up until I was doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Two Michael B. Jordans and Patrick Warburton don't make this movie any better. Because they kind of, like, mess with the tone. And they don't make... Well, they make the movie more palatable. If there were two Michael B. Jordan...
What if
Yeah.
we swap them out for Stavros?
See... Already more palatable. I would already be like, yeah, it was a really weird bummer movie, but that one gunfight with two Michael B. Jordans in it, where they were shooting up all those Klan members, that ruled. Oh, I want more of that. Can we just get, like, just that for, 2 hours? Fuck all that other stuff. That was miserable. I don't want to watch that.
There you go.
Class struggle, aliens. No. 2 Michael B. Jordans. Fuck it. 3. Man.
3 Michael B. Jordans shoot up the Andromedans. It's beautiful. It's
Yeah,
wonderful.
that movie, I'd watch that. I'd watch the shit out of that. That movie sounds fun as hell. Okay. This is a stupid take. If she's getting ready to pop the Earth bubble,
Yeah.
and then 2 Michael B. Jordans show up and just start shooting everyone,
Yeah.
I might have stood up and clapped. I don't want this down bummer ending where all humans and only humans die, and, everything we've ever done is for naught because we're an inherently violent species, and nah. I want 2 Michael B. Jordans with guns to shoot up the aliens and save the day. I think that's more fun. Maybe not as thematically sound, but, less desolate, less miserable.
Nah.
I can't do Patrick Warburton in this movie because I don't know any character's names. Besides Donnie.
Yeah, and you leave Donnie's memory alone.
Yeah. So...
The only person's name I know in this is the mom's name was Sandy.
Okay.
Sandy Gatz.
Was it Jeffrey Gatz? Maybe I'm making that up.
No,
Was it something
I
with
don't think so.
Okay, total different tangent. Did Stavi diddle Jesse Plemons?
I think that was alluded
like
to.
A
Yes.
line in there where it's like, I'm really sorry that I did that to you 20 years ago.
I think it was just a power move or something. It was just like a power trip thing.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what he says. And like the only way to take that is, yeah, basically that.
What else?
And then Jesse Plemons' character just is like, basically like, it's fine, move on from it.
I have an alien in my basement and I've been stabbed in the fork and I don't want you to find out.
Yeah, like,
live and let live.
you want to go see the bees?
Yeah.
Like, there's no other way to take that. Like, yeah. Maybe not full on that, but like something.
There's got to be something tangential to that, I guess. And I don't know what that...
Which, like, I guess that adds on to, like, how Jesse Plemons' character is perpetually put upon by the world.
Yeah.
And feeds into how he's such a control freak and wants to protect Donnie to such a incredible degree, something, shield him from the world, but...
Is Jesse Plemons a tragic hero in this?
Hero, no.
Because he is...
Tragic... Well...
He is
now
tragic.
that we know that he's right...
Because he is right, and he is
God.
tragic, and he's had a miserable life, and he ultimately is trying to do the right thing, at least from a numbers perspective.
There were points where I was like, well... But then he would, like, actually slap Emma Stone, and I'd be like, no.
Well, yeah.
But then...
In the moment, you're like,
he
well,
was
don't slap
proved
Emma Stone.
right.
Because she's an alien, and she pops the Earth bubble.
But then he's proved right, and it's like...
I don't...
Tragic hero... too much to chew on right now
Yeah.
at 2 in the morning in a DC area parking lot.
Yeah, I don't think the movie is saying...
The movie's... no, I don't think the movie's
I don't
saying
think the
he's
movie's
a tragic
saying
hero.
that we need to
a
believe...
tragic character. Tragedy, perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh my god. When they said... When Emma Stone does come out with, like, what happened to your mom with the, like, heroin...
Opiate something. Yeah.
Heroin recovery drug. I was like, damn. Fuck, that is tragic. That is misery incarnate right there. And she's going on about, like, clearly we didn't give you enough. You needed a mother. And Jesse Plemons is acting his goddamn heart out
he's so
on
good in
that
this.
side of the table. And you can see it just racking him.
Mm-hmm.
My God. He's so goddamn
He's so
good
in
in that.
this. He's so great in
Jesus
this.
Christ.
He's one of...
So is Emma Stone across from him.
Yeah.
But, like, my God.
They're very strong. Donnie, I think, does everything he needs to do.
He keeps up with both of them.
He keeps up with both of them.
Which
He's
is
a very
insane.
different character.
Yeah.
But it is
He
such
plays
a
a very
strong
different role.
core three.
Yeah. He plays a very different role, which to keep up with both of those two, insane.
Yeah. Very good movie. A really great movie. Not a fun movie.
Mm-mm. I don't see any way it could have been a fun movie with what it had to, with what it wanted to say.
Not unless you put 2 Michael B. Jordans in there.
Yeah. With what our boy Yorgos
Lanthimos
Lanthimos wanted to say. Yeah.
So what...
Wild.
What do you think the movie is saying / trying to say? I don't think the movie is saying we need to believe and empower the Jesse Plemons of the world.
Mm-mm.
I don't think the movie is saying that we need to believe them or hear them out.
Mm-mm.
Is it saying that we need to understand where they're coming from and that they are often put upon people from bad situations that turn to stuff like this? Because this is where I think
I don't know.
The
something conspiracy can be born from great tragedy. Is that what you're getting at?
No, because this is where I think the sci-fi kind of gums up the works and makes what could have been like just a phenomenal recommended to everyone movie, miserable movie, but still to everyone. The sci-fi kind of dehumanizes all the events of the movie that I thought were really interesting. The CEO stuff, that I've been alt-right, I've been alt-left, I've been Marxist, I've been Leninist. When you throw in, oh yeah, by the way, there's aliens, and Emma Stone's an alien.
It is actually just alien.
It is actually just
You wanted
aliens.
it to end... Would you have liked it better if it ended with Emma Stone could be an alien?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't know, and Yorgos, make your movie, have her pop the world, have her pop the flat earth with the big stick.
Maybe, like, we don't see her, we just see her, like, look up at the moon, suggesting something.
I don't know. And this is where I would need to watch Star Wars 5 times in a row and be like, oh yeah, movies are fun, I like movies. And then be like, all right, let's lock in. Now we know she's an alien. Now we know everything. Maybe it is more interesting or easier to pull apart and understand on the second watch when you know it is a sci-fi movie from the very beginning. But as we sit here now at 2 in the morning, I wish the ending was different, and I wish we did not have her popping the earth, all humans but only humans dying. Because Emma Stone had a bad day, or 4 bad days. But, is still a super successful alien. Nitpick. Done.
Yay. We did it.
We did it.
I don't know. I'm okay with that.
What, the whole alien stuff?
Yeah.
I think it's
Still an
certainly interesting.
incredibly fascinating character
Yeah.
study. I guess. Character study, is that the right?
Yeah, I think so. If you're like, oh well, let's dive in and unpack Emma Stone as a character and like what makes her tick, and then the same thing with Jesse Plemons. And, like,
Yeah. The conversation, like halfway, but I think it was the halfway point where it was going back and forth between Emma Stone's character.
is this a dinner
Plemons.
over spaghetti and meatballs?
No, it was before that. It was in the basement.
Is it
Where they talked about, like, Stone was like, I have a psychology degree.
Oh, yes.
Let's open a dialogue.
I think
And Plemons was like, don't talk about a dialogue with me.
Yeah.
This is the exact type of language someone like you would try and use to disarm me. Don't use this New York Times language with me. Going back and forth like that like rhetoric exchange back and forth and tit for tat was fascinating dialogue, just going back and forth and back and forth. That was wild. That was crazy. I really enjoyed that.
I think the first...
That was incredibly strong.
I would say everything up until Stavros shows up, that... the first hour is just amazing. Is just... mwah. Before you know it's a sci-fi movie, when it's just... maybe Jesse Plemons is crazy, maybe Emma Stone is an alien, who knows? We don't know. All we know is that Jesse Plemons has had a miserable life, and he's taking it out on this person, this entity, Emma Stone. And also Donnie is here, and he's kind of, Jesse Plemons is also kind of exploiting him some, but also that seems like that's really the...
maybe protecting him in ways.
They only really seem to have each other,
for reasons that aren't explained.
Yeah. The set design in the alien goo, that was cool.
That was, yeah.
The hat looked like it was made of worms. I thought that was kind of odd. But they just have... It's a cool take on aliens. Like, when we... If you cut the 90% of the movie to the side...
aliens.
Yeah, it's, it's just people with a lot of hair in big pink, like, woolly jackets. And Emma Stone has a worm hat, and they live in goo, and they live in, like, this fleshy... Well, maybe they don't live there. They hang out in this, like, fleshy boardroom, almost. It's interesting. It's cool. I like that. And then the black and white imagery of Emma Stone's rhetoric being like, we can't put this behind us, the opiate stuff, all that. We're going to send this around to all the companies. I really think that this product can still help people and blah, 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 blah. And Jesse Plemons is just holding his high mother like a balloon. That's, I think, some of the best, I guess, cinematography of the movie, where it's like, ooh, that, I see what's going on here with the air tank and he's holding on to her, and here's the CEO, and they're all, she's got this, flanked by corporate goons behind her. It's such a well done movie. Yep.
Any final thoughts? Any closing remarks?
I don't know. I think I have to pay the same amount of money whether or not we sit here for an additional minute or an additional 45 minutes. So
so you're good to stretch it out.
I guess so. There's a lot to unpack here. I don't know. Where's my phone? That's your wallet. I don't know why I just tapped that. It is 2:18 in the morning.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Yeah. Speaking of Christ, They have
Oh, joy.
they have a cross. You notice that, like right outside the basement? Do you think? Yeah. So
They
when
did?
Donnie and Jesse Plemons are coming up the stairs, there's just like a simple wooden cross right next to the.
Simple wooden cross?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just like,
Mm.
huh, because that kind of it gives texture to these characters,
Mm-hmm.
and I think there is a sort of flat Earth Christian overlap.
There's a good amount of overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I don't know. Not that this is something the movie is the most interested in, because again, it's just little cross up on a wall. But how much can we chew on that? Is it
You really want to get your money's worth, huh?
fantastical catastrophizing that we kind of get from ancient texts? I don't know. Yeah, it's $2, or I think it's $4 whether or not I sit here for an hour or a minute or an hour. So fantastical catastrophizing. Fantastical catastrophizing. That's
$4 words.
That's a four. Well, yeah, it better be. I could park in here.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Clemens doesn't seem to have any pretensions towards religiosity, though, in the entire movie. He oscillated between extreme competence towards anything relating to the aliens and the Andromedans themselves in any capacity.
Yeah.
Putting the whatever cream on.
Oh, yeah, an antihistamine.
Yes.
What was the deal with that? Like, you're a doctor. What's the basis of that? If you shave my head and cover me in antihistamine cream, what are you doing?
That's not going to do anything to you. I have no idea why that would affect an alien.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to do anything. I don't know what that was. What was that about? I have no idea.
Doesn't antihistamine make you not sneeze or like clears out your nose? It was an anti-something. Was it an antihistamine?
It was antihistamine. Putting that much on you, is that going to do anything to you? I don't know. I'm a biomedical engineer, not a doctor.
You're a doctor.
No.
You're a doctor and you're a Catholic. Whenever I have questions about either of these related subjects, you're my person I call.
Antihistamine is just for, like, allergies. Whatever.
Pollen.
Oh, shit.
Pollen. They hate
my
bees,
God.
but not enough to kill the bees because you only kill humans. Pollen. All right. That's a case cracked. That's a hole in the wall right there. There we go. See, aren't you glad we talked about Jesus for a minute and a half?
You're so right.
I'm so right. Pollen.
You're so right. Yes.
Yeah, all right, cool. That was fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Clemens doesn't show any other pretensions towards
Not
religion
really.
at all.
I'm guessing it's just sort of a
He
family
does
thing in the home. that he
towards like some science, like the antihistamine stuff, but not towards any other science. Like he just bought this antifreeze is definitely not antifreeze bit way too fast.
He wants to believe, and Emma Stone is happy to manipulate.
Way too fast. Not even like, hey, let me like do some quick chemistry to test or something. Like any sort of scientific, like, let's figure this out type thing.
Yeah.
Any sort of like scientific inquiry would have been like, wait a minute.
This is not a character that says, wait a minute. And I guess
that's fair.
His
but like
favorite cousin
competence and scientific inquiry, he bounces between those two.
Yeah.
Fascinatingly.
That's an odd.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense for conspiracy nuts.
I mean, he's, a xenobiologist. Maybe he doesn't know about antifreeze.
Sure. A conspiracy nut, that makes sense.
Yeah.
This makes sense for the character, the more I think about it. He was shopping around, and I guess he found his religion.
Yeah. But he's also right, you know?
He does
Like,
turn
he
out to be
did-
right. That is one of the wrinkles here, is he was right.
He was right. Antihistamines is right. It's all about pollen. You know, he perfectly figured out what this spaceship looked like based on what, like, a YouTube video that someone else did. He's telling
Yeah.
Donnie that. I'm like, yeah, this is, you know. I had a friend, or a former coworker, who would talk about Atlantis and all this stuff, and he would
Yep,
show
yep.
me YouTube videos. That's a whole wrinkle that lives, you know, right next to these YouTube reviews that we do.
My God.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's not the most consistent. Donnie did just get his head blown off. So that might put you in a slightly fragile emotional state. But... And he does want to believe that Emma Stone is in fact an alien, because it kind of, you know, sunk cost if nothing else.
Yeah.
A lot to chew on. Good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I got the pollen thing. I think with that, like, now I feel accomplished. Antihistamines, pollen. That's something.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a real thing. That's a piece to this absurd puzzle that has aliens in it that we were presented with. What are your final thoughts? You let me ramble.
I'm happy they had a big band.
Oh, yeah, no, it was very well done.
Mm-hmm. I was just thrilled with the soundtrack. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, yes. There's drums, there's like a trumpet. I don't even know all the instruments they had. Yeah, I was thrilled.
But
I don't know music enough to like
No.
know anything what's going on, but
there were
I
a lot of
was-
instruments, and I like that.
Exactly. I was like, oh my God, this is wonderful. It's like the first thing I notice in movies, and I always appreciate when it's done well. And this was done well.
I think I'm gonna try to use another $4 word here.
Up,
The
up.
score is an
Mhm.
interesting synecdoche for the film itself,
Yes.
where it's very
Took
well
the words
done.
right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
It's very clean. It's very well done.
Mm.
I'm not listening to this soundtrack. I'm not putting that on my drive home so I can hear this, you know, discordant music playing in my ears. No, I'm gonna listen to Vince Guaraldi Christmas music.
You're so right, King.
Yeah.
But damn, did it complement the entire
But
thing.
damn, did it all work? Damn, it is very well done.
Damn, did it synthesize into some great art.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Yep. Re good.